Do you want to learn how to record a podcast in your living room? Well, first, Vlogmas Day 3. Tuesday means it's podcast recording day, but first we have to go into the office because the podcast isn't paying the bills just yet. I edited the content that you guys saw me film in yesterday's vlog, grabbed a coffee on my lunch break, finished up work for the day at 5, logged off, headed to Trader Joe's. I picked up these sushi rolls for dinner. They were alright. And now let's record the podcast. If I could give anybody who wants to start a podcast any bit of advice, it's just to start the podcast. You don't need any fancy equipment. You don't need a fancy studio. I started my podcast with a $50 mic and my iPhone camera, and I actually still use my iPhone camera, and it works just fine. Upgrade when you get the hang of it. You do not need to go all out to start the podcast. Here I am just getting set up on my computer and showing you how simple it is to really set things up. I film right on QuickTime. I have 2 lights that were cost me, I think, $100. I did just recently upgrade my microphone, but the microphone that I started the show with was literally $50 from Amazon. You do not need very expensive equipment to start a podcast, and honestly, start with a lower budget and then grow from there. I tested my audio, make sure my camera looked good, and then it was time to record. Both of my lights died literally during my outro of the episode. I clearly yapped for way too long this week, but I had a lot to talk about. We were recapping my top 10 favorite albums of 2024, and you know what? I had a lot to say. Make sure you check out the episode. Once my episode finished exporting, I started editing it. I made my episode graphics, I made my thumbnails for YouTube, and then it was time to schedule it, upload it, get it all set and ready to go live tomorrow morning. If you guys want a full in-depth video on everything that goes into what it takes to really start and run a podcast when you're a team of 1, let me know. I'd be happy to do it. I got the episode scheduled and set to go live tomorrow morning, and then it was time for bed. Catch you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 4.